overall, right off the bat, it's nice to have a program where you have your workouts for the week and then the meal plan. And then Kenny's been great even with the mental side of it, just meeting, once a week, every other week, just chat and where's your headspace? How's the program going? All that stuff's been really great. Kind of different from what I've had before in other programs. I found myself like being pretty focused already on what I'm doing. Have someone kind of be that focused as well and being willing to help has been a big difference. Or just someone to rebound ideas off of that thinks kind of the same way has been really good for me. So overall benefited all three categories, fitness, on ice, and food, and I guess mental as well. I just come off an injury this past year. I broke my fibula and had surgery done on that. I wasn't feeling very explosive even before the injury, and now healed. Kenny kind of helped with the back end of that rehab when I got back into the gym and just getting explosive again. I felt really explosive on the ice in my stride. I'm just feeling stronger, and overall, like my goal is to put on weight as well. So he's helped me a lot with that. I've gone up a couple pounds every month. We're on track for what we've planned. Those are kind of a couple goals we've hit, and he's helped with a lot. I think the biggest thing with Kenny is just the communication and the personalization to it. Is just like it's one-on-one. We have weekly conversations on how things are going in the program and also in life. And I feel like that has been really helpful. Him changing my program around depending on the week. He's been great with, hey, like, let's make this schedule the best for you so you can come into workouts not dragging your feet. I'm fresh when I get to my workouts, and he's moved them around for me where it still allows me to do everything I'm doing in my life. But I think just overall the communication is awesome. Like we even chat every day through the app, just how my workout was going, sending videos if I'm new to an exercise, and he'll correct them. The communication is probably the biggest difference I've noticed from other programs I've been in, helping with that and kind of growing and maturing through junior hockey. But I think even I've talked with Kenny about going into school and maybe some of the worries I've had about the differences in that. And he's helped with the confidence there, just like go in and be yourself and do your thing. Don't change who you are and just work as hard as you can. And that just kind of reassurance on the confidence side has been good. Because like I said, it's just good to rebound that and have someone just kind of back you up again and say, yeah, like you'll be fine. Do what you're doing and go do it has been great. Even my strength there and just mobility wise through my body, feeling good. And also the nutrition part, Kenny's been great helping with that. That makes a big difference I've noticed in like how you're feeling overall, right? If you're eating good, you're going to feel good. Make the investment for yourself as a person and a player. Like Kenny said to me, it's more than just, being an athlete and a hockey part of it. It is like a community. So if you want to join something that's with like-minded athletes that are putting in the time in the gym, but also the mental side and the nutrition side and all the personal benefits of it too, that's your spot to go and the investment to make, because it's going to benefit you in more than just aspects of the hockey side of things and all aspects of your life. So it's been really good for me, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone that was looking for it. And I mean, I've been in some good programs too through my teams and stuff like that where the workouts were great. But I think just the communication side surprised me. Like he did tell me that's what it was like when we were having conversations about joining the program, but it's kind of like, okay, we'll see when it happens kind of thing. And then it did happen right away. I'd say that was probably the biggest prize and the biggest positive is just how communicative it is. I think it just makes it more personable, right? It's more than just like looking at a sheet of paper or a online program. A little more accountability too, because Kenny's going to look at it. You're not just like crossing off a piece of paper. I think a big one for me this off season was deciding where I was going to go to school and what was the right path for me. I had a bunch of offers from a bunch of different schools at different levels. And it's like, as much as I love playing hockey too, it's about setting myself up for my future after hockey. So looking at programs, okay, I got to look more than just the hockey side and just the school side. I got to find like a equal for both. We had chatted about it and he's like, hey, like I love what you're talking about. And I think that's important. And here's some other options if you haven't thought about these, and gave me some schools to look at. After we talked about that, I ended up looking deeper into some of the programs. I was going to take just a regular business, but I really wanted to go into like trades. And I ended up finding a construction engineering and technology management course at Purdue Northwest where I'm going. And kind of once I found that, the school had already checked the boxes for the hockey side, but I wasn't sold on going and taking business. And once Kenny said, hey, try to find programs, like here's schools in Alberta that does it. Look at schools and maybe they have a specialty program like that. I went back and looked through these schools, and that was one that that had it. So that was a big help for me. And I mean, it was a stressful time too, because you're deciding if you're going to, go to school in Canada, go to school in the US, if you're going to go to school, or you're just going to try to go play minor pro right away. There's so many different options in front of me. So he was really good at just kind of settling me down and saying, hey, I think it's important for you to do this, or actually just looking at this stuff and then make a decision from there. So yeah, that was probably the most stressful or hardest part of the program that Kenny's helped me with a lot. I think maybe it wasn't that I didn't see it in myself, but it was more of like a reassurance thing, and kind of like, hey, like just a reminder, you can do that stuff, and you are that kind of person, you are that kind of player. We've had those conversations about leadership. I think we talked about it already today, about going to school and just being yourself, and kind of like reassuring you that, that's going to be good, and like that's what you need to do, and that's who you are, kind of thing. I think I already believed that and knew that, but it's more of just a bring it up again and reassure you kind of thing. Because I feel like I'm in a very good mental spot, and confidence wise, like I feel good about what I'm doing. But I think, yeah, more of a reassurance kind of thing, where he was always reassuring my abilities on things. This has been the longest summer where I haven't skated right away and taking a break. And he was a big advocate for that, of like, hey, like you're going to be fine to go back and skate again. Like just trust the process on this and do the stuff off the ice. And then once you get back on the ice, you're going to be fine. I think more just reassurance. He was really good at helping me confirm those beliefs. I guess I'll just say it's been awesome. I've loved working with Kenny, and all the help in all aspects has been great. It's a really neat experience and community. I just really like how everything has been run and is going. I'm excited to keep working with Kenny and you guys and see how it keeps going over the next couple of years.